Of course, this guy just pulled right out. YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. For all my new viewers, appreciate you guys tuning in, locking into the channel, man, and watching this video, most importantly, man. So thank you guys for doing that. For all my returning viewers, appreciate you guys subscribe to the channel, supporting me, liking, commenting on all my videos and things like that, man. We can't make this thing grow without you guys. You guys are being the real ones for real. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, no clickbait or cap on this channel, man. So we got a little experiment that we're gonna do with the car today. I take a lot of pictures of my car. And one thing some people may know or may not know, one of the models I have with my car is I have my headlight open right here, and this goes into my cold air intake. Let me pop the hood for you guys really fast. So it goes to my cold air intake here. So the air comes in here, goes to my cold air intake, makes the air cold, and goes into my engine here. Some people may be OCD and see that I have this one open and this one is closed. And I get a lot of questions like, why don't I open this one? And they're saying, like, my standpoint is, I don't think this is going to help anything. It doesn't lead to anything. There's nothing here for it to lead to. But people are telling me that by opening this up, it will cool the engine and make it run cooler. I don't know, but maybe I'm hard-headed and maybe it actually does work. So we're going to run a little test on this today. So what I'm going to do, I am going to drive the car with it in, see what temperature readings I get, take it out, and then run it without it and see if I notice a difference. Now, with my car, the only thing I can measure temperature-wise is the oil temperature and the coolant temperature. I don't know if it works like that. Well, this will cool it down or not. I don't think so, but maybe it works and I'm being hard-headed. So it ain't gonna hurt anything to try, so let's do it, man. I'm gonna hop in the car. We're gonna go for a quick drive. After I get to the place I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna pop this out, go for another drive, and we're gonna compare the temperature reading. So I'm gonna pick y'all up. Well, I'm gonna take y'all with me a little bit. All right, guys, so we got the car crunk up here. Let me take you around here. So as you can tell, let me change my little thing here, performance, to go from that. Vehicle info. So the only thing I can check on vehicle info is coolant temperature right now sitting at 213, and my oil temperature is sitting at 208. That is just standing still. Keep in mind, I've already driven the car some, and so the engine's gonna be a little warm and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drive the car and see if these temperatures fluctuate any. We're gonna check it when we get to where we're going, pop the cap out and see if it's gonna help the engine run cooler. My initial thought is it won't, but like I said, I could be hard-headed and it may actually work. So let's do it, man. All right, guys, so we're about to go ahead and go. Got to go and move. Now this is with the cap in. Now while I'm driving, man, one thing I know a lot of people are saying, well, Dodge has these cars come from factory and they have the headlight opening already open. Well, no, not exactly. And the reason why, and someone can check me on this if I'm wrong or correct me if I'm wrong here, but even though that headlight is open, there's a cap on the back of it that Dodge put there, so it doesn't actually lead into the engine bay. The only way that cap is open is if it's leading into a cold air intake, which on some of the cars it does do that, like the Hellcats, but on some of the newer cars, like the newer Scats, like the 1320s and stuff like that, that headlight is open, but it's capped off on the back. You have to actually take a screw to get it off. So Dodge does not leave that open, and if it does help with cooling, my thought is that Dodge would have left that open to help with engine cooling and performance, because you know Dodge is all about performance. But we're gonna find out today, man. We're gonna see what this thing gonna do. Good, just for me driving now, oil temp is 210. Let's see, I hit the wrong button. That's my fault, guys. Oil temp is 210. And coolant temp is 210. So they're both around the same spot right now, 210 and 210 for both of the coolant temperatures. So we're gonna be hopping on the highway here in just a second. I'm gonna try to, you know, do what I can to get the temperature up and rising, and we're gonna see what this thing does. Let's go. Yes, sir. Do a pull when I get on the interstate a little bit, because we gotta get up to speed on the interstate. So we have to do that. I'm gonna wind the window down for you guys. Hopefully this light doesn't turn by the time I get there. Oh, it's gonna stay green? Well, I'm committed now. I'm gonna take it anyway. Yeah. Oh, I'm good. I ain't have to do anything too crazy. Turned yellow right when I got there. So, well, I really can't go too bad. I got a car in front of me, so. Man, I love that sound, bro. Alright, get on the interstate, make sure people don't let me over. Yeah. Of course. That thing real, big dog. Boy, I love doing that, man. Alright, let me wind this window up, man, so y'all can hear me. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, so coolant temperature now has dropped down to 203. I did kind of a pull right there, so it dropped to 203. Oil temperature at 224 right now. So no fluctuation. Oil temperature went up, coolant temperature went down. And my guess is because I got the car really hot, and yeah, I mean, of course that's why I went up, because I got the car kind of hot with the pull I did. So we're gonna see if this thing is starting to mellow out now. Oil temperature fluctuating between 222 and 224. I keep hitting the wrong button, man. Damn, went to the wrong thing there. My bad, people. And coolant temperature now down to 197. Now it is a cool day here. It's probably in the, like the lower 50s here, so it's not crazy hot, not crazy cold, but it is pretty much a cool day out. Trying to get to my location so I can test to see if this opening the other one will work. I just want to give it a good drive here, see what we're going to end up with. Let's downshift a little bit. Alright, so coolant temperature went up a little bit, 199. Oil temperature 219, so oil temperature came down some. Let's see if so I'm trying to see something. If I get a high RPM, what will it do? Staying around 219 for oil temperature, even though I moved the RPMs up a little bit. Coolant temperature went up a little bit, 206, 219. Oil temperature shooting back up now, 220, back up to 221. Watch the downshift though. Watch me hit the downshift. Boy, I be hitting them downshifts now, bro. Don't play with me, man. Do not play with me. I'll be killing them downshifts, bro. Alright. Let me see where we at now. Oil temperature 222. Coolant temperature 203. Oh, of course, this guy just pulled right up. Bro, people cannot damn drive, bro. This man had to, God, he can't drive. This man, bro, people just be pulling out and don't be looking at all. They just be like pulling out, hoping for the best. Like, good luck, everybody. Don't kill me. What the man? God, I hate people like that, bro. Like, I swear, bro. I know he didn't even look all the way. I mean, my car is loud. Like, is my car invisible? Like, is my car invisible? I be thinking that sometimes. Like, my car got to be invisible for people to miss my car as loud as it is, as much as it stands out, that people still can't see me. All right, so we're almost at the location. Just want to give y'all a quick update on where we stand as far as the temperature is concerned. Coolant temperature is 197 now, with the oil temperature being 219. If I recall correctly, the oil peaked out at about 224, and I think the coolant temperature peaked out around 212, if I remember. I have to go back and look at the footage, but I think it peaked out around there. The oil has not gotten above 224, and the coolant has not got back up to 212. So we'll see. We shall see here. We're almost at the little spotty spot, so I'll pick y'all back up in a quick second. All right, we are at the spot now. and we're gonna see what the temperature's looking like. Peak temperatures for the oil was like 224. I think the lowest it was maybe like, I think the lowest the oil temperature was like, it fluctuated. It stayed around like 215. It's 215 now, but it stayed around the 215 and up, like between 215 and 224 for the oil temperature. The coolant temperature fluctuated around, I think, like 197 to 212. It flirted around like the 200 mark. So I'm gonna cut the car off, and we're going to pop the little headlight out, and we're going to see if this thing actually works. And guys, like I said, if I'm doing something wrong here, let me know. Let me know if there's a better way to do this. Right now, I'm just using the onboard computer to tell me what the temperatures are. And yeah, maybe I need something else, but that's all I'm using. But if there's a better way to do this, let me know. Watch, I'm gonna say this easy to get out, and it ain't gonna be. So actually, let me see here. It's over here. Watch this thing ain't gonna be easy to get to. I probably suck up myself to do something stupid. Watch, I can't reach this thing. Okay, guys, let me put, yeah, I know y'all don't ever see this because it's covered up. Let me put y'all down for a quick second and let me figure this thing out. All right, guys, so I got everything situated. So I got the cap popped off here. You see it is open there, and it only leads to this thing here, and it leads to this thing, the little ABS controller, and that's it. It doesn't really, there's nothing in here that leads to anything important in the engine to make it cooler and run better. So we're gonna see. All you have to do, this cap, as you can tell, is a big dummy cap. It's black. It's like nothing there. It's black. It's dummy. Yeah, y'all see it. So I got that popped off, got it open, and I'm actually gonna drive back to where I started this video from to get an accurate assessment of if it's gonna work. So I'm looking for the temperature to be lower than it was before. If it's the same, we know it's not working. If it's lower, then we know it helps some. So let's go. All right, back in the car now. We're gonna drive right back to the exact same spot I left from, so that way we get like I said, an accurate assessment of what this thing's gonna do, if it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and go. No, I'm just gonna come on here in a second. I'm gonna have to turn the thing off. Let's see, when is this? Yep, music off. Let me see what we got, man. And like I said, I don't expect this to work at all. There's nothing really that leads to the oil temperature. There's nothing that says this should work. But like I said, I could be hard-headed and it might actually work. So we're gonna find out here in about like 5 minutes, man. Well, 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes for me, maybe a minute for you. So let's see. Initially, where we at? Oil temperature 208, coolant temperature 203. So we're gonna look for that to drop a little lower. So I think a successful run if the coolant temperature stays under 200 while we're driving and the oil temperature stays under like 210. I think that's fair. Or somewhere lower than that. I'm thinking, well, let me say this: oil temperature below 215 and coolant temperature below 200. Temperature's floating. Coolant temperature's floating around 203 right now. Oil temperature's at 210, 212. Now keep in mind, I'm also going to be looking at the peak a little bit as well. Cause my oil temperature got up to like 224 after doing a pretty hard pull, and my coolant temperature got up to like 212 if I'm not mistaken. So like I said, I got to look back at the footage to remember what it was exactly. But we'll see, man. Oil temperature staying pretty low here. Now keep in mind also, I just drove this car, so it's not like the car's been sitting and cooling out for a while. If this should work, I should see instant results in the engine cooling down with me opening that up. And I didn't wait a long time or anything like that. It's really the same temperature, same time I pretty much drove here, popped the cap out, and I'm driving back. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. So oil temperature is down to 208. I hit the wrong button, guys. Yeah, 208. We got coolant temperature 197. Then again, I'm not on the interstate. I'm not doing anything hard pulls, anything like that. When we get on the interstate, it's gonna be the telltale sign like this is gonna work or not, because there's gonna be a lot of air going in there, and we're gonna see what it does. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that wide open hole right there where that ABS module is. I think it's the ABS module. I might be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I know someone will, because this is social media, this is YouTube. Someone's gonna correct me. They'll be like, no, you dummy. How you drive the car, you don't know what that is. I know it. I know exactly. I know how this game goes. Coolant 199. Oil temperature 208. So let's see. It works. Let's see. Now, when I get on it, when I get on the interstate, I'm gonna do a hard pull and see what we got. I might want to chill, make sure there's no police around. Como se dice police in Espanol? Someone let me know. Yes, I can speak Spanish a little bit. I remember a little bit from high school, man. Don't play me. Don't play me. I know a little bit of Spanish. I know a little bit. My favorite Spanish word is no hablo español, because I can't speak it, man. I can't speak it. That's the only one I really remembered. But I know how to say some other stuff. All right, about to get on interstate now. I'm gonna let this thing eat when I get on that thing too, if no one's in front of me. Hopefully there's no police around either, because I hate to get stopped over the border. So let's see what we got. Slow it down because I have no. Okay, because they was not moving over at all. Alright. I'm still recording because, you know, I'll be paranoid about that, man. Oil temperature, I'm on the interstate. I'm running in fourth gear, so I'm running RPMs really high. 213 for oil temp. Let me check. Coolant temp is 203 right now. So if I'm not mistaken, so far it is lower than it was before. Now keep in mind, it was about 224 peak for oil, and I think the coolant was like around 212 peak. So far so good. Okay, 217 right now for oil temperature. I'm gonna check coolant temperature. Coolant temperature at 201. People are all in the way, man. Let's go. Coolant temperature 206 right now. Oil temperature is creeping back up to 221. So oil temperature still around the same spot, it seems like. It's gonna creep up some more because I'm gonna have to stop at a couple of stoplights and stuff when I get up here, but we shall see what it does here. If I could drive any harder than that. I'm gonna talk with downshifting and stuff, man. 222 right now for oil temps. We're still close to the original oil temperature. 224 was a peak. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's working. We're almost back to the spot here, so we'll see here when we get here. Alrighty, when we sit in traffic, 224 is blipping up. Oil temperature going up some. 224. It's back high. Right now we're stationary, not moving, so no air is moving into the car, so I'm expecting it to climb a little bit or stay stationary. 224, we're back at where we started from. Coolant temperature 204. I think that's close to where we are. Might be wrong, but I'm gonna check the footage here. Squad, we're back. It is now the next day. As you can tell, the sun's out. Let me show y'all, man. Y'all don't believe me. The sun is out. Yesterday when I was doing the video, it was cloudy and all that, so the sun's out. We are in the garage now, and I want to go through the footage and figure out, you know, exactly did me opening up my headlight over here help with the cooling of my engine and things like that. So what I did was I went back through all the footage, and if y'all remember when I was talking, like I kept calling out numbers over and over and over again. So I got all the numbers that I called out. So what I did was I took the average of the numbers I called out with it closed, and both the coolant temperature and the oil temperature. That went back, did the same thing, took the average of the coolant and the oil temperature with it open. So this is what I found out. So I did it actually about 9 times during the video, and you can see all the different temperatures I called out here. So with it closed, the coolant temperature averaged 205 and the oil temperature averaged 218. Now when I came back and with it open, the coolant temperature averaged 205 and the oil temperature actually went down to 213, so a 5-degree difference. To me, honestly, I don't think that is too big of a difference to say it works. And you can clearly tell the coolant temperature stayed the same regardless if it was open or closed. So either one of two things happen. Either it doesn't work or I did it wrong. And if I did it wrong, let me know what I did wrong and I'll redo it if I can. But leaving the headlight open does not impact your engine cooling whatsoever. I mean, it may look good, but it doesn't help. So if you're saying you open it for a cooler engine, cool. It doesn't do that. Another thing as well, your engine bay is gonna get really dirty with that open. Yes, I know I have it open on the other side, which is why I know it gets dirty. I get dust and stuff in there, but it would definitely get dirty if you have the other side open. So this ain't Mythbusters, but I'm gonna call that Myth Busted if y'all know what I'm talking about, man. So if you got any questions or suggestions of what I should do next time if I did it wrong, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next video. We are out. Cut it.